Hey, today in the yard work I'm going to do is I got some old raised bed planters that I had been using, but when we moved in the new house next door, I didn't use them. I'd pulled the weeds out earlier in the summer, so there was like no weeds or grass or nothing in it, and it turned into this over the summer. And now it's time to go ahead and cut out the old raised beds that I had in here. The grass can probably stay, but I need to get all the weeds and stuff pulled out. So the first step is to cut the boards apart because they were screwed together, and I don't feel like trying to take the screws out. So that's what my chore is for this morning while it's nice and cool. Pause this video and I'll get back once I get the first one out. Hey, if you can see this weed, I'm not sure what kind it is. I couldn't pull it. I actually had to get the Sawzall and cut it. If you look at, let's get it in the sun, you can see how that's a good inch thick, and it almost looked like wood when you get in there. And that's where I cut it from. So now the task is I've got most of the stuff out of this one raised bed, and I have a wheelbarrow full of grass clippings that I'm going to put on my compost pile. They'll decompose down and make some good soil. But that's kind of where I'm at now. I need to dig up the rest of it to get all the rest of the roots out of the dirt, and then I can work on spreading it out so we can get some grass growing back in here again. Now here's the wood. It's as I was cutting up, you can tell that it's cedar, so it's okay to burn. But that's the frame that was around it. It's all cut up in burn barrel size, and I'll throw that in a burn barrel. Don't know if I'll do it today. It's a nice, fairly calm day today, so now would be a good time. But I want to get this other one out so I can get them started and going, and then I can watch the fire when it's burning, so I can make sure it doesn't spread. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. I got this one to do now, and then here's a big task. We'd lined it with some bricks. You can see right down here all the way around it, but I'm going to pull all those up. There's a lot of weeds got in there. There's trees get in here. Not sure what kind of weeds these are. Pull those out, and then I think what I'll do is we can get all this cleaned up. Used to be a nice flower patch, but with my wife not being able to get out there and me being busy, not even thinking about it, getting in there, and you can see we have a maple tree growing back there. There is a rose bush here. We're going to save that rose bush. It was given to her by her brother, so we're going to save that. Maybe transplant it someplace a little more conducive to having plants, or we may leave it there. Who knows? But I have all this to clean up. And of course, we used to have one of them tent garages we got from Harbor Freight, and the tarp on it kind of went all terrible on us, so we pulled most of that out. But as you can see, weeds took over. I need to clean all that out. So I got a lot of yard work to do. A lot of physical activity coming up. Keeps me in shape. Keeps me going. I'm going down to Texas here into September, and there's gonna be some physical stuff just being down there, moving around outside of the big old it's a 250-acre retreat ranch, and we're gonna be spending a week down there. So more exercise I can get now, the better it's going to be. There you can see over here some flowers here and some flowers here. They already bloomed already this year, and then just a little bit of them left. You can see these little stalks right in here. Those are what they call surprise lilies. They sit there, they wait, and all of a sudden they pop up, and then they bloom, and then they go away. So I'm trying to dig all that stuff out and put them in a spot where we can actually take care of them a little bit better. But that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to haul the wood over to the burn barrel and stick them in there, and then work on the next raised bed.